Hi guys, so I've been trying to get this makeup out. I've been trying all sorts of new organic makeup from Etsy, the All Natural Face, Red Apple lipstick. I have a ton to talk about, and so I'm going to start with the All Natural Face. Their powders are amazing. She has a huge range of foundations. She has a huge range of blushes. I don't even know where to start. The way that I started out with her was that I bought the sample kits, and I think, if I remember right, it's somewhere between $12 and $20 depending on which of the powder samples you get, but it depending on whether you're dark or light, which you indicate, you get like 20 different shades of foundation powder. And then with the blushes, I think she has like 8 regular blush powders, and then she has like 8 what did you call them, glows. Now I'm so fair that I use her glows as blush, and I can say that there isn't a single blush that she makes that I don't adore. So for all of my powders, with the exception of my bronzer is from Nature's Bath and Beauty. It's the perfect shade for me that doesn't look like it was a bronzer. I use it for contouring under my cheekbones, along the top of my hairline, right here in my temples, and a little bit under my chin. So with the exception of Nature's Bath and Beauty, and that's actually her foundation powder, all of my powders, and I have to say that even though, like, you look at some of Nature's Bath and, some of the All Natural Face, some of their colors, and you look at them, you're like, wow, that is too neon. I could never, ever, ever pull that off. And then they're extremely fine. And so if you have a really nice little, let's see if I can find the brush that I love to use. This is the brush that I got in, I believe, my Ipsy bag a couple months ago. And it's really, really fluffy. And it works really well with these really fine, highly pigmented eyeshadows. And I love, love them. My favorite look is always going to be a neutral brown, but when I want to play with my eyeshadows and make them really pretty and vibrant, I use the All Natural Face eyeshadows. I have not tried her lipsticks. What have I not tried? I have not tried her lipsticks. I have not tried her eyeliner. I did try her mascara, and I felt like that was a little bit thin. It was supposed to be volumizing, and I didn't get much of that. I preferred Heavens from Nature's Bath and Beauty. I preferred her natural mascara to that, but oh my gosh, in powders, the All Natural Face has it. She's amazing. I use a kabuki brush. I like to have let's see, where is my kabuki brush? I have a base that I like to put on when I use the powders, just because I have I have dry skin, and it has to be kind of an oily base. So that's the only thing, is that maybe if you have oily skin, you wouldn't need that kind of primer. But I get a really flawless finish with it. What I'm wearing right now is from the All Natural Face blush powder. I don't have it on as eyeshadow or eyebrows or anything, just because those are more of, they're so vibrant. They take just a little bit more time than I want to use on an everyday look, but they're really, really good. And then she sent me, when I asked her if there was anything else that she thought would work really well, she sent me the All Natural Face Fix It, and this is an eyeshadow primer and finishing spray. And so you spray your brush and dip it in any mineral powder for all day wear, or you spray your entire face for setting and all day protection. So, and it has purified water, vegetable glycerin, and glucocodilactone and sodium benzoate. And I have used it. You'll see so this is just the powder over my base, and I'll put it on and you can see what you think of the difference. Ugh. We'll see how long it takes for it to set. It's kind of a heavy spray, and what it's supposed to do, wow, I look so wet. Some parts of the spray are a little bit heavier than the others, so the spray is not a real fine mist. Let's dry, come on. And my own personal take on it is that I'm not a huge fan of setting sprays, but I had asked her, what would work well for my dry skin? Should I use a primer or something first so that so that I wasn't having to use such an oily moisturizer in order to get the powder to go on correctly. And she said that what she recommended was the finishing mist. So I'm afraid to touch it. So I feel like it leaves me looking a little bit greasy. I don't know if I'm putting too much on. I mean, that's a distinct possibility. I don't know if it's just because I'm in the camera that it makes me feel like that, but I mean, some people could look at it and think of it as maybe glowy. But I feel like I have some work left to do on sorry, it just looks really shiny to me. I really like powders because I feel like it doesn't get shiny on the camera. So I think after patting it a little bit, it settles in pretty well, but I don't know what you guys think about that. So that's what I have to say about the All Natural Face. I really, really like her powders, and it was a screaming deal for how much you get. I actually have never purchased one of her blushes. I'm still, 6 months later, I'm still using all the little baggies she sent me, and some of them, oh my gosh. Between the glows and the blushes, I just can't decide which ones I love the most. But some of them have like gold flecks in them, and so they kind of shine a little bit on your face. And she has a huge variety of colors in them. I mean, she has some peaches and some kind of orangey and some high, really bright pinks. Let's see if I can get the colors. I mean, and it's a huge amount of products, so you'll be able to figure out what you like. And then the ones that I actually use, the one that I have on right now is Almond Goddess, and that's the foundation powder. And the one that I ordered first was Tan Warmer. I don't know if I was getting a lot of sun at the time or what, but this is way too dark for me. I have to spread it down onto my neck a lot when I wear this one. But you can use it as eyeshadow or as contour. So those are the two colors I have. And the first, let's see if I can find it. This was the first primer that I used underneath it. It's the Scratch Mommy. Can I get it to focus? The Scratch Mommy Foundation in Light, but this was almost $30 for this little tin. And when the first 2 weeks that I used it, it made me break out in a horrible rash on my neck. And I don't know if that was like the cinnamon powder could have possibly caused that. I don't know what caused it. Eventually my skin calmed down. You have to remember, universal reactor skin. I have to try things multiple times to make sure that it's not just a fluke, that I'm not really allergic to it, that it's not just my skin reacting. And so this was my favorite base to use with these powders. However, it would make it so that my kabuki brush would absolutely cake with this. This would like soak up into my kabuki brush so that then my foundation powder wouldn't come off onto my skin. That was the only thing I didn't like about this. And so that's why I'm trying to find another solution to the heavy oil primer. Is there anything else I should tell you guys about that? So the All Natural Face, I will put her website in the bottom. And again, I'm not I'm not being supported by her website. I did ask her if there was something that she would be willing to send to me for me to try to put into review that would help with my problem with the dry skin, and she did send me this to review, but everything else I paid for with my own money. And so this one is just the one I'm trying out right now. So hopefully that's helpful to you guys who are looking for a more organic, natural makeup approach, and we will talk to you later.